What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we're going to be taking on the Extreme Z area for LR BEERUS. So, they finally updated his actual in-game event, and you'll actually be able to play it now. Because you weren't able to before, but now they kind of fixed that. You should be able to get back in there and, do whatever you need to do. But now, we're going to be doing this, so I think you're the best leader, right? Reps of Universe 7? You're what? You're Turtle School, so about the same thing. So, Reps of Universe 7. Are you actually on Reps of Universe 7? You're not, but I guess it doesn't really matter because you're not going to literally do anything for us anyway. So... Man, there's not like any real good units to use here. So I guess we'll just use like this lineup right here. Yeah, so the only one that's really useless here is BEERUS himself, which he's going to be in his little sleeping mode anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But you know what? In the meantime, while we are doing this, let me actually go ahead and pull good old BEERUS up, and let's see what he actually does, and kind of talk about him, because he does have a really weird, wonky mechanic with like his little sleep mode. But his animations are really good, so that's at least a plus, right? Okay, so we got the info right here. So Sleepy BEERUS, huh? So easy aid. So he is a planetary destruction category key 3 120% leader. So free to play leader for planetary destruction. His super attack, he has none. Passive, unable to attack, literally the first lines, which is hilarious. So unable to attack, he gets 200% defense, reduces damage received by 50%, and with each turn passed, he gets damage reduction minus 10% with no more than 50. So after 5 turns, he is basically back down to he's down to 0% damage reduction. Then within the character's attacking turn, all allies attack plus 40%, and with each turn passed, you get an additional attack plus 10% up to 30%. So basically a 70% attack buff. He changes physical key spheres to rainbow and gets an additional 50% defense per key sphere obtained. So that's kind of like his big gimmick is he's like a defensive unit for like these early phases, especially if you can get like a lot of orbs with him. He should be pretty good defensively. Oh wow, he's actually, ooh, he's hurting us. We are low. Hello, we are very low on health there. Okay, BEERUS can actually cook. But we should be okay. I think we should be okay still. Okay, but with BEERUS, he does eventually awaken from his slumber. For 1 turn, directs enemy attacks towards the character. So again, with how they do these anniversary free-to-play LRs, they always introduce a new mechanic, and then the free-to-play LR gets that mechanic. So that way, if you don't pull the new units, you can still test out the mechanic and see how it works. So for this one, he does have a taunt mechanic. So for 1 turn, all the attacks are aimed at him. And then this can be activated started from the 5th turn from the start of battle. So on turn 5, you can just activate it. So now, after he is actually awakened, I guess is the best way to put it. So after he's actually awakened and you can actually use him again, he gets on his 12 key, he greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy, and seals supers. And then on his 18 key, he greatly raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy, and greatly lowers attack. And then he gets key +3, 200% attack and defense. He gets an additional 3 key and reduces damage received by 50% for 1 turn from the character's entry turn. He gets an additional key +1 up to 7 and attack +11% up to 77% with each attack received. So he does need to get hit 7 times to get that max buff going. He also gets a additional 100% attack and defense with 3 or more key spheres obtained. Plus an additional damage reduction of 30% with 5 or more key spheres obtained. And then he has a high chance to perform a crit starting from the turn in which the character receives the 7th attack in battle. So that is very annoying that he is another one of these units that you basically have to get hit to build up. So I don't know. The mechanic is just such a weird mechanic, to be honest, for him. And the fact that they just made him, you know, just a big old sleepy boy with literally nothing in his kit. It really is kind of dumb, I'm not gonna lie. We'll definitely check the unit out. Even on my JP account, I really have not used him like at all. I think I used him like 1 time. And I think maybe that's when I was like link leveling him. But realistically, I have not used him in any like difficult content or anything like that. So it's gonna be fun actually, you know, running this unit and testing him out and seeing how well he performs. But yeah, so that's pretty much all that we really have to do with this event. You know, you do need 45 medals to awaken him or to easy A him, I should say. And as you guys saw, sometimes you can get lucky with like the question mark landing there, and you're able to, I think it's get what, 7? I want to say, I think it's 7, right? I have to double check, but yeah, I think it's 7 medals that you end up getting if you land on the question mark. And if you don't land on the question mark, then, you know, you're basically getting like 5 each time, I think is what it is. So it is a little bit annoying. It's a little bit tedious, but I mean, you can get this done. Hell, even with like the recording and everything that we're doing, we're at 28 medals right now, and we're just a hair over 8 minutes into this event. And as you can see, I mean, it's relatively easy, especially if you're just using a Universal Survival Saga team. Because let's be honest, the BEERUS is literally not doing anything anyway. He's just sleeping the entire time. Okay, so we actually got the question mark. We'll be able to see exactly how many we'll get. But I want to say, I think it was 7 that you get from the question marks. I think it's a total of like 9 altogether. Okay, so yeah, we'll do it just like this. The only problem is this EZA actually is kind of sort of dependent on having a lot of these Universal Survival Saga like summonable units. I kind of just realized that. Like you can run, you know, some free to play units in there here and there, but a lot of them you'll want to actually get like summonable and make sure you're using them. Okay, so let's see, how many did that give us? It did give 7. Okay, so yeah, so we're at 42, so we can do just one more run and then we can just easy A the BEERUS with no issues at all. But you know, his event did come back. It did drop a little bit early, and you can farm up the skill orbs for him specifically. So you got to make sure that you do that, because you definitely want to farm up free skill orbs. And for a unit like this, you really want to go just like full dodge on him, because I mean, he's not doing a whole lot of damage, and his primary thing is just dodging. So yeah, and Frieza's kind of the same way, because Frieza's got his own event up as well, which I actually did during the 50 ticket video that I did. You can run his event too, and you can get specific skill orbs for that free to play Frieza as well. But all right, so we got that. Let's go through here real quick, and then let's go easy A awaken this BEERUS, and that's pretty much where we're gonna call this one. All right, so if we go here, go to BEERUS and awaken. So here we go. We're gonna awaken him, and done. Extreme Z awaken. I already do have a SA5 copy that I farmed up ready to go for him. I'm just gonna feed him in for the free super attack 25, and hopefully you guys did the same thing and did not waste any Kais. So if you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you're new here, subscribe as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.